Hello, I'm Hale from the channel ahareoverahill, and today, a bit ago, uh, I remember that Monastery's mentor was released in March of the Machine, so I wanted to be a deck around it. Over the time, I've done some revisions, and the deck no longer has it, but this is it. It's a pseudo Esper deck. It is mostly a Zolius with most of the black elements being in the four main deck Thoughtseize and some cards in the side deck. But let's go through the main deck. Four Thoughtseizes, hand attack, which it makes sense. This is mostly a control deck. Um, the main win condition is just to eventually attack is to eventually just take out the opponent and slowly meal them out. Um, there is no real good oh well, there's two main ways. It's either to slowly just allow them to meal out, or through the two White Sun's Twilight, just get a bunch of mites and just kill via toxic damage. Uh, with that, I do. Why I originally placed the Twilight in here is for the potential board wipe along with the Doom Scar, just to yeah board wipe. But I've been finding in testing that just having the mites in here just helps give this deck some inevitability. Uh, Mostly everything else in here is just to uh, prolong the inevitable. Three Nick from these Rams. It's a good blocker. It gives me some additional life. I've been having issues with that. Uh, Make disappear Dovin's veto, disallow, and absorb, all acting as my counter sweeps. Uh, I really like disallow in here just to help counteract uh, like activating triggered abilities just in case. Um, two Sphinx's Revelations as a just a uh, draw X and gain X life uh, kind of situation, just to like massively absorb the to make sure that I renew my hand, because that will eventually come up. I probably want to increase this at some point, but at the moment it's fine. And two Teferi, Hero of Dominarias, draw, renew my hand a little bit, bouncing potential no opponent lands, and if I ever get to that -8 and start exiling things, that's even more meaningful for me. Most of the side deck, most of the land base makes sense. Two islands, uh, two plains, two islands, one swamp with all Fable passages, just to make sure I can get access to my basic lands. Oh, I played two Clear the Mines. Um, I think I somewhat got inspired because I saw somebody. I can't find the video again, but there was an old standard deck that's like, oh yeah, it's an Azorius control deck that plays one Elixir of Immortality that just lets renew, put all my counter stuff back into my deck. Clear the Mind does a similar thing. With two of them, it's just, hey, look, I get my entire graveyard back into my deck. It goes to the graveyard. Oh, look, I have a second Clear the Mind. Shuffle the first Clear the Mind back in, and the rest of my cards in my graveyard back in. Draw a card. I'm Because of the double Clear the Mind, I might want to take out two of the Fable passages, because in testing the four all with the 5 basics have been an issue at times. But yeah, most of the rest of the deck makes sense. 4 glacial fortresses, 4 hollowed fountains, as needed, like Azorius lands, 1 goddess shrine, 2 isolated chapels, two drowned catacombs, 1 watery grave, and uh, 4 fiends tower, all acting as like the godless isolated catacombs and watery grave, along with the fiends, all acting as like my black sources. So I can side deck into things like graveyard trespasser for graveyard, uh, graveyard trespasser, and 2 Ashiok to help with. Actually, it is the Ash Dream Renderer, but it's also 2 Calamity's Wake to help deal with the graveyards. Um, Most everything else is just to help deal with uh, Ashiok. Meal, it helps with the meal plan, and it helps with more of the creature options with the +1 or their +1. The invasion of Phyrexia helps with the creatures if I get to flip it. It's actually not a bad ability to have definitely, because the discarding effect with Clear the Mind is not a bad thing. And 4 Void Vendors, 2 Brutal Cathars, and 2 Fatal Pushes acting as more creature removal, single targeted creature removal. So yeah. Um, let's be back in just a moment with some games. And before we get into the match, I did make a quick change. 2 Fable passages out for a Hall of the Storm Giants and Hive, Hive of the Eye Tyrant, um, acting acting as some creature lands just in case. Stand just a moment, folks. And here we go with game number 1 against Russia LOL. Okay, Russia, let's go. This is only enough a keepable hand with this deck. Watery Grave into the Glacial Fortress, have the Dovin's veto with the Nyx Fleece Ram, and the make disappear. Yeah, go into the enter tapped. I'm just. This really doesn't give me an indication of what I'm facing at the moment. Glacial Fortress. I'm gonna be safe and do a Nyx Fleece. Maybe I can pull something. Okay, so this might actually be a yeah, this might be a control v control deck. So let's do the hive hive of the eye tyrant, so I can eventually start getting that out. Let's not. I'm not the best with control. I've said this, I don't know how many times I've said this on this channel. This is actually making, somewhat forcing me to play that kind of strategy and whatnot, to actually try to become better at it. So I could have turned the hive tyrant into a creature at the moment, but and gotten rid of the memory loot. Or potentially, but um, you know what? Let's go Drown Catacombs, Hive Tyrant, and attack with the and take care of the only thing in the graveyard. Yeah, I'm gonna be fine with that. I haven't. Yeah, I. That was probably a safe bet right there. Um, just to get that through. Um, let's go with Foretell the Doomscar and end the taunt there. And probably could have attacked with the Hive, but this is just me being cautious at the moment. Uh, my turn. Let's see. Thoughtseize. Are you gonna counter it? Yeah. Let's turn the Hive in. Hive attack. Take out the veto. Swing in. Like I should be fine with. Like, they might taunt the hall. Yeah, they'll taunt the hall now. I'm gonna be fine without blocking, mostly on the fact that they somewhat. I'm gaining so much like additional life at the moment. Um, could make a might swing with the hive. I might next time go with the yeah they'll swing in like that again. Yeah, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, White Sun's Twilight for 6. Oh shit. Saw that fudging coming. Like I said, I'm not the best control player on the cohort here. Oh, yeah. Let's go to Fairy. Yeah, resolve. Clear the mind. Shuffle. Draw. Yeah. Let's go into game number 2. Game number 2 of match 1. Let's take out the Doom Scars and bring in the 2 Void Rens. Actually, let's take out one. No, let's leave the 2 in. And remove 1, make disappear for the the third Void Wind. Mostly to act as a actual destruction option, and because it cannot be countered, I don't have to worry about the Hall Giant's ward ability. Uh, this is a keepable hand. I'm probably gonna go Hive Tyrant into Thoughtseize. Um, let's say goodbye to the. Yeah, I don't mind the counter spells as much. It's just if that sticks, it's gonna mean things I don't want to deal with. And there's the Hall of the Storm Giants. So, pay the 2 life, the Taunt. Glacial Fortress. We both know that if we do anything, it's gonna start a counter fight. And Tone. I could potentially. No, I don't have enough mana up to like because actually having the Sphinx's Revelation in this deck is actually somewhat dangerous at the moment. Um, because because I know they have the Dovin enter tapped. Because I know they have the Dovin's veto in there. It's either I attempt to Twilight and get some things out and force the veto. Yeah, let's